Welcome to the Leaders Insights Podcast. Today's episode, the Data Flywheel Field Guide. Who built compounding advantage and what they actually did. Everybody in a boardroom says data flywheel like it's a magic spell. Tell me the truth. Is it real or is it consultant poetry?
It's real, but 90% of the people saying it couldn't draw you the loop. A flywheel is just a self-reinforcing cycle. More usage generates more data. More data makes your product better. A better product pulls in more users, and around it goes. The physics metaphor is apt. A heavy wheel is murder to get spinning, then almost impossible to stop.
Fine. Give me the loop with a real company, not a diagram.
Google search, the textbook case. Every query you type is a labeled experiment. You click a result or you don't. That click is a vote on relevance. Billions of votes a day tune the ranking. Better ranking means you come back, which means more votes. A competitor launching today doesn't just lack the algorithm, they lack 25 years of what people actually clicked.
So it's really about the data exhaust, the leftovers from people using the thing?
Exactly, and that's the part execs miss. The valuable data isn't the stuff you set out to collect. It's the byproduct of normal use. Waze, OT, the navigation app Google bought, doesn't pay people to report traffic. Your phone moving slowly on the highway is the report. Every driver is an unpaid sensor, and the more drivers, the better the routing, which attracts more drivers.
But surely any app collects usage data. Why doesn't every company have a flywheel spinning?
Because collecting data and closing the loop are different sports. Most companies hoard data in a warehouse and admire it. The flywheel only turns when the data feeds directly back into the product the user touches. If your insight ends up in a slide for the quarterly review, congratulations, you have a report, not a flywheel.
That's a little smug. Name a company that hoarded and lost.
Plenty of retailers had decades of purchase history and did nothing but print coupons. Meanwhile, Amazon wired the loop tight. What you browsed, bought, and returned reshaped your recommendations by the next visit. Their recommendation engine reportedly drives a large chunk of sales. Amazon's cited figures have floated around 35%, and yes, that's their number, so salt it accordingly. The point is, the loop was live, not sitting in storage.
Let's talk about the ugly part. When does the flywheel stop paying off? Does more data always mean more advantage?
No, and this is the sharpest thing I'll say today. Data has diminishing returns like everything else. The first million labeled examples transform your model. The 100 millionth barely moves the needle. Spotify knowing you like sad indie folk is useful. Spotify knowing it from 4 billion plays instead of 3 billion changes. Nothing about your Tuesday playlist.
So the moat isn't the size of the pile.
The moat is the freshness and the specificity. Uber's advantage isn't total historical rides. It's knowing demand on this corner in the next 10 minutes. That data rots in an hour. A rival can't buy it or scrape it because by the time they have it, it's already stale. Perishable data that only you generate. That's the compounding advantage worth having.
You've been dodging the money question. How does this actually become revenue, not just a better user experience?
3 routes. 1, the product simply wins and you sell more of it. Google's ad business rides on search quality. 2, you package the data itself as a product. Bloomberg sells terminals at roughly $25,000 a seat a year, largely because their data is more complete than anyone's. 3, you sell the model trained on the data, which is what half the AI companies in 2026 are frantically trying to do, mostly without the proprietary loop to back it.
Give me the one thing an exec should do Monday morning.
Pick your single most used feature and ask one question. Does what the user does there make that feature measurably better for the next user automatically without a human writing a report? If the answer is no, you don't have a flywheel. You have a parking lot with data sitting in it. Fix that one loop before you build anything new.
That's a wrap. Fresh CDO briefings drop daily at mba-training.com.